Hey guys, don't skip this, okay? This is a big week. On Saturday, we've got episode 4 of Dismissed that is releasing. I already said this on my Discord, but I wanted to let you guys know. So if you watch Dismissed, go watch Dismissed on Saturday. If you don't watch Dismissed, go watch Dismissed. It's so freaking good. Anyway, enjoy the video. Buy the merch, like, subscribe. Bye-bye. You find anything? Wait, what are we looking for again? Look over books. Bane has books. Did you lose something?
Do you ever shut up?
Sometimes. Buzz.
Good, you should start trying it now.
Oh. Like right now? Okay, sorry. I'll stop talking.
It's a pleasure to be seeing you again.
Can you hear someone?
Kind of quite odd that you invited me here. Something's the way.
Hello,
Hi, Bane.
Bob, Ray.
Hello, Bane.
The lawyer.
Indeed. The professionalism of a human subcon job. A lawyer.
I was told not to trust you.
Oh? And where did you hear that?
A cop told me.
I can assure you that I'm not here to do anything dispresurable, just here for business. That's what lawyers do. Find the
Wow.
good from the bad and represent it.
No, be the judge of that. Judge, see, wait, like court, judge. So I'll be the judge, you could be the lawyer, and then you are the client of the lawyer, and you can represent yourself.
That's not how it works.
Really?
I'm gonna have to read it to you sometime.
Or we
Okay.
could just nod and let him talk to himself and then let everybody else ignore him. That'd be a more
That's
fun option.
That's a lot more work.
That's mean. Wait, no, that's mean though.
Here, allow me. Tell you what, easy. In a court, there's always a jury that judges and more like gives the final vote. Why don't you sit down and be the jury?
That
Let
sounds
Bane be the
fun.
judge.
Okay.
And Ray, correct?
Yeah.
Please stop
You-
following me.
You be the other
But I
attorney.
thought you looked, yeah.
It's
That's
not
right.
What?
Chris.
Desmond
Smith.
upstairs.
What are you doing upstairs?
It wouldn't stop following me.
Desmond,
lonely.
Desmond, let's go
Lydia,
back
Lydia.
downstairs.
It's Christmas,
Sit down.
okay? Hi, Desmond.
But
Oh, you.
there's a new lady, and I haven't given her a Christmas gift.
Well, we'll do that later. Come here, Desmond.
But she's right here, right now.
No.
we can do that
Wait,
later.
so-
We have the whole day.
Wait, why are you here again?
Well, I was invited
I'm invited
to discuss
I
some
was
note.
invited for Christmas.
by the
Duh.
board.
That's one way to look at it.
You do realize it's not Christmas, right?
Are you
Ray?
stupid or something? Have you checked the calendar?
Have you checked
Yeah,
the calendar?
it's been a few months past December.
Yeah, Desmond, let's go downstairs. Let's go downstairs.
But
Are we?
but it's so much fun up here.
I know. Listen, let's go downstairs.
Well, Colin isn't
Don't just go
here.
downstairs. No downstairs.
Oh,
So
I
are
wasn't
you-
here, I'm from Colin.
Who are you here to see?
Desmond.
Which one's that? Rachel?
Let's go downstairs. Come on.
Rachel.
Go downstairs.
You aren't
meet you
supposed
back
to
there.
be
Rachel
here,
might be
though.
charging though. Okay, Bane,
Yeah, she's having a
you
power
let
nap.
her in, so you can host.
Indeed. That is my required assignment.
Well, because I'm on raid duty still, so.
I would assume after the last incident he'd learn a thing or two. But then again, it doesn't seem me and him learned much.
Yeah.
I
I
can't
like
really
learning
remember.
things.
Back.
Ray, do you know
Anyway.
what happened to me?
No, and I don't really care about what the owner does. I'm assuming
he-
it's just as horrible as anything else he does in this damned place.
But didn't he... Do you not remember what happened?
No, Bane. Because last time, I don't know if you remember this, I was shut off. So no, I don't really know what's happened, and nor do I care right now.
It's probably better I don't tell you.
What are we talking about?
Shut
Anyway,
up.
Okay.
Miss Rachel and I would like to discuss a few things with you because it'd be mutually beneficial to both parties on your current predicament.
Oh? In what way?
Well, involving Mr. Colin.
Ah, yes. I'm assuming there are issues to his offense.
Well, considering the actions he's partake in since he's gotten here, me and Rachel would like to differ the playing field a bit. So, I think I must speak for everyone that it'd be mutually beneficial to everyone in this building that we discuss other advancements towards our goals.
That was a lot of big words.
Sounds like there's some issues around here.
That's one way to look at it.
Well, proceed. Do we want to sit here and chat, or is there a place you have in mind?
Well, with Rachel powered down and me taking over things for the moment, I think the main lobby over here would be just fine.
What if Colin comes back, though?
Oh, I'm sure he's taking his sweet little time. So,
I don't know what's happening. This feels really official, though.
take a gander, BZ.
Okay.
Considering you were left in the basement, and considering what happened with Ray, I'll clarify a few things that I can remember since I got my head reattached.
You're welcome.
Can you leave? This doesn't really concern you.
You're lucky the security bot's around.
Whatever.
Thank you. Good. Alright. Well, to get into today's topics, Ray, I'm just going to catch you up to speed. You don't remember a lot when you were shut off, but from what I can remember is, well, Colin did some things you didn't like, they fixed you, you tore yourself up, they turned you off, and they fixed you again. And I know how much you don't like change. And from what I can remember, my head was taken clean off and mounted on a wall. And I didn't very much appreciate that. As much maybe I overstepped a boundary, though. To simply put it, I don't exactly care. So, the lawyer, I have some information and perhaps you can give me some clarification on it. I am under the impression that Colin murdered his girlfriend. And so, what do you have that could potentially benefit us to get rid of him?
What you're asking for is to tell you about what went down at that court case.
Didn't you lie
Indeed.
about stuff, though? I thought he didn't do it. I don't think he did it.
Hey, Beezy.
It's not. No, hold on. According to the court, he didn't. Apparently, he's innocent. However, I personally know was up to something. There was no evidence accusing him, supposedly. But in fact, there was. There was evidence made against him that you would think that would have caused, I don't know, a win for me. But somehow he weaseled his way out. That's what I have against Colin, on a personal stance. A stain on my record, with evidence that, let's be real honest here, since it sounds like you guys are in a predicament, unlike anything I've ever heard of. But I think we can benefit each other on that stance. The evidence used against him was supposed to guarantee a win for me like no other. From someone who's very much on the level of, unfortunately, the other side of the law. But instead, the person that should remain behind bars is free, and my client is behind bars.
Hmm.
If you ask me, something is not adding up.
Perhaps I asked the question wrong. So let me just clarify. I don't care if he killed his girlfriend. I don't care if he killed a dozen people. What I care about is what you can provide for us. You don't like him, I don't like him. That doesn't make us friends. I said it was mutually beneficial because I thought you had some information to give. I don't know much about the situation, but if it means getting rid of Colin, that's all I care about. So, if you don't have anything useful to say, I recommend shutting your mouth and think about what you can say.
Useful. Oh, on the contrary, we are far from anything. If the goal is to get rid of Colin, then if I were you, I think you might want to recheck those notes. I'm an attorney of practice. That means that what I read is what I defend, and what I defend is the fact that he is guilty. I couldn't prove it in that court case that day, but trust me, I know I can prove it now more than ever. The thing is, though, there's things slipping. That's why I believe we can work in a mutual stance. Working with attorney.
What are you proposing then?
Let me help you with something. Similar how you want information from me, maybe I could use information from you. I know him from before, you know him now. My client knew his girlfriend personally. In fact, they were family. I still keep up tabs with him.
So you
So-
believe this client can provide us with some beneficial information to use against him?
I don't know, maybe a cousin would know a thing or two about how their other cousin's doing.
But
And how the relationship used to be.
he falsified evidence, though. So why would... If he knew something, then he would have just used it in court.
BZ,
People
Is the
could
good-
be wrong, BZ.
But the good guys
BZ.
always win, though, right?
BZ,
No.
no. Not every story ends with a happy ending. And just because Colin is our boss and he does some nice things doesn't mean he's a good person. Look
Yeah,
what he
does it-
did to me. I may have overstepped a boundary, but taking my head clean off was not justified in the
Which-
slightest.
Also
Just-
shows the tendencies I once knew. You know, those could help me out if there was footage of that to show anger for future things. All I'm saying is, technically, I could argue that he is mentally unfit to be an owner.
It's a safety concern that you should consider.
That's true. You care about this place, and then what would happen if he lost it during opening hours?
Uh,
What's to say that maybe he gets angry, turns to the point of aggression? If he lost it at his animatronics, what's to say he's not going to lose it to another human being? Maybe he could work on that mechanic Elias, you said, or
Yes.
He
Uh-oh.
made a point yesterday, too. When he talked about tearing me apart, well, I tear myself apart, and just because I am just another animatronic that he can just keep putting me back together.
no, but
you know,
you just
it's not
wanted to
uncommon.
open, and you were being...
and that's
Yeah.
fair.
And if I don't want to be here, and I'm being forced to be here, does that make me a good does that make them a good person? I think not.
See, if you were human, that would be counted holding against your will, which can be argued. However, the argument here is Colin is not as innocent as he claims to be.
Let me just put this into perspective for you, BZ. Everyone has an ulterior motive. Everyone has their own goals and dreams, Colin, and set in mind. Even you do. You want to keep the place safe. I want things to be different under a new chain of command. Ray wants to tear himself apart and do his own things, and she wants Colin behind bars. And Rachel, she wants to be undisturbed, sitting on a throne. Everyone has an ulterior motive. Everyone might not be inherently evil or good, but my point is Colin is not good. Some reasons are not as big as others, but you have to agree with me. At some point or another, that Colin could be worse than what he is now.
Already is. Let's make that correction now.
I know for a fact that he did something wrong, and I believe that it's only right for them to pay for it. I'm not saying that everyone's 100% good, but nor am I saying everyone's 100% bad. However, I feel like if you did something wrong, the least you can do is apologize. Is that not correct?
I guess, but
You're not wrong in the sense that Colin can be good. The thing is, though, this is something that he should have done ages ago. Think of it as an overdue library book. He just needs to return it. That's it.
he told me. I don't think that he would.
I
He's
know
not-
you want things to just be more simple, you know, like just sitting down in the basement and talking to the others like old times. It can go back to that. You don't have to sit here and stress about it.
The old time.
You can just, yeah, when we just sat in the basement and did whatever, and we didn't have to worry about any of this. When Elliot was around.
You know what I. You don't know what I've been through. I don't want the old time. And I don't want the old. I don't think he's like him. I don't want him to be.
Yeah, if we keep letting him roam and keep doing the things that he keeps doing, he's going to be worse. I think you can already see how crazy he's getting.
You know what?
He
You
can't.
know what? I won't tell him. But I don't think he did it. And I think you're gonna see that.
I'm sorry you think that way, BZ. Ignorance is but a bliss.
Of anything, I think I've proven myself quite a well-argumentative person.
Until we get some actual evidence, we're not going to be able to do anything besides twiddle our thumbs and speak on truth or falsehoods. So until we come up with an actual plan to get him to slip or let his guard down and drop any bit of information that can contradict anything he stated previously, there's not much we can do.
I can bring up his old file for you guys to read and you verify yourself. Maybe you guys can see something I didn't.
Back to the bulletin board.
It's okay. We can make him slip. And if we have to make him a little riled up, I'm good at doing that.
You would have thought this would be easier if we just threw him on the table that one night and actually did it.
Well, next time you shouldn't think about dumping chlorine on my art.
Ugh. Things are just so complicated. It's hard being the smart one.
I don't mean to laugh, but I feel like you and me are similar in that sense. Knowledge is power.
Let me put
Maybe
this in perspective for you.
Bane, back up.
you're a little too close for comfort there.
Bane, I'll let you figure out whatever you want. But humans are off limits.
I decided that for myself. I don't exactly want my head ripped off again when I'm powered off, so don't think I will be trying that anytime soon. I'll keep my emotions in check, but if you can get us the information that we require, both benefit from getting rid of Colin.
I'll see what I can find. Again, I can be very persuasive when I want to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not.
You humans and your motives.
I'm here to
Tell
do it.
me, you could have had a good life. You could have moved on and done many things. What possessed you to stick with someone like him? Dedicate a good amount of your life chasing someone when you could be focusing on greater and better things. Just because he supposedly murdered someone.
I sacrificed everything for that case. And I mean it, everything. And I had a reputation that would define me as one of the best. Ever since I took that case on, my life has been nothing but denial. To the point that my license was on the line. I love what I do. And I sacrificed it all for a case that I thought was my own win.
Very well. Well, we'll have to discuss the rest of this at a later date when Miss Rachel's up. But I think I get the gist of everything we need to go over.
And I'll find that old file for you, if that's all. I guess this seems like a nice way to reopen an old court case.
Indeed.
So let me know when you want to start that retrial. I'll be happily waiting.
Just because we have the same motive doesn't mean we're friends. Simply, I don't really trust humans ever since they came back into contact with us. It's always something. Right, Ray?
Right.
I hope we're doing the right thing.
I don't really care. I just want that blue-haired freak out of here.
I couldn't agree with you more.
Well, back to his office so that way I can figure out something else.
Well, you two have fun with that.
Next time, keep your mouth shut.